Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into the Ravencourt EU League. My name is Bahamut. On the left-hand side, we have Team BananaH. On the right, it is Team Kure, and we're getting into our first of 3 best-of-3s today for the Ravencourt EU League. Now, we're in the round-robin phase currently, so everyone's got to play each other. Next weekend will be the last day of round-robin, which will be September 9th. On the 10th, we'll be having a show match, which will be a 2x speed show match. It's going to be a best of 5, and then after that, there will be ARAMs where viewers, like all of you, can join in. It'll be on the EU server. I'll do a little bit of casting. I'll also be playing as well, so you're all welcome to join in. The admin told me today to make some noise about it, and to also remind people that the viewers, you all from my community, are welcome to join in as well. So that'll be next Sunday. I'll be doing a little bit of casting, and I'll be also playing, so you can come beat me up in ARAMs. Good to see you, Dark Duke. Hello, Kess, as well. Did I hear about the burners all stuck in the storm? The burners. You mean the hippies? Yeah, I was just reading about that this morning. Yeah, there's a Burning Man happens. I always know when Burning Man's happening because I'll go grocery shopping and like there's like a dude staring at Pop-Tarts for like 10 minutes in an aisle, and like there's like cars just covered in dust. But since we've had this rainstorm, well, you saw it behind me previously. Since we have this rainstorm, yeah, they're all stuck there because the mud's insane. Apparently, Chris Rock and DJ walked like 5 miles. He got picked up by some fans or whatever. Anyways, Ravencourt League, exclamation Ravencourt to find out more about the league and to donate towards the prize pool. There's show matches next weekend and ARAMs you can join in. What else am I forgetting? If you want to look at the bracket or the round robin phase, you can use exclamation bracket. This is the Meta Madness style of draft, so heroes that are picked and played are unavailable for future maps in this best of. Heroes that are banned do not count towards that pool, so Dahaka, Brightwing, Sylvanas will not be playable in the future maps of this best of. There are no base bans, and really quickly, if you're wondering how we got to Cursed Hollow, I got you covered. Coin Flip was won by Kure. BananaH banned out Inferno Shrines and Battlefield of Eternity. Braxis Holdout and Towers of Doom were banned out by Kure, and BananaH chose to take us to Cursed Hollow. That is the spiel for all of you. Let's take a look at our draft here, as we have got a Dahaka Brightwing on the left-hand side. Sylvanas, Blaze, and Nubrek on the right, so some heavy hitters here. We haven't seen a Genji yet. Genji's not too bad for Cursed Hollow with his poke potential. Hanzo, I would say, is probably a higher priority because of his ability to burn through bosses, and also he's got a lot of good poke potential onto the objective phasing as well with Scatters, Stormbow, and Sonic Arrow. So if they don't plan to grab it on the side of Team BananaH, I would like to see a Hanzo ban. Actually, Junkrat is a good ban as well if they don't plan to go into it, but it's going to be Maya if they don't want to deal with the Umbral Bind Containment Disc and all that good stuff. Ravencourt, sorry. Can you have some of my rain? No, I need it all. I need all the rain. I couldn't flip a tire 5 times. You were massively hungover. Ah, okay. You're not a chef. The funding and recipe comes from an American student when I was in Paris. Oh, he's from Vermont. I don't think I've ever actually had... I can't remember. I don't think I've ever had duck. I don't think I have. I've had duck sauce, but I don't think that's... I don't know what that is. It's what you put your egg roll into from the American Chinese places. There is going to be a Hanzo ban, though. I wouldn't mind seeing a Junkrat early on. Junkrat's really good poke. He's got steel traps, which play into... Oh! Okay, they're going to go Falstad for the double. They're going triple global. They've got the Genji as well. Wow, that's a really good draft from Team BananaH starting out. Please, it's 33 Celsius again. Holy shit, yeah, it is, it's like 18 Celsius in the house, and it is 12 outside. It's like 50. It's like a little over 50 degrees Fahrenheit outside, and it's a little under 68 degrees Fahrenheit in the house. The Kerrigan comes through as well. It's a really heavy, aggressive dive composition from Team Kure, which, by the way, today is I was listening to Kure's stream. He was mentioning that today is the first day they're actually all playing together as the full roster he drafted a couple weeks ago. So he's excited to actually have the full group that he built and a Muradin to round out this draft. Honestly, I think Team BananaH's got a stellar draft, but the aggression from all of this is kind of terrifying. Something, Sylvanas loses every game, blah, 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 but the Kerrigan, Gia on Kerrigan, that's something that I'm really excited to see. I'm going to go ahead and swap us into the casting screen. I will get us a little prediction wrote up, and we will get going into map number 1 of our first best of 3 of the day. Thanks for hanging out with me, everybody. If you're having a good time, be sure to follow. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe, all that good stuff, because we gotta make that. We have to do the spiel things here. Which team wins cursed? Hello. Team, not Bahana. Team Banana or Team Kure. Okay. I feel like my mouse's DPI is way too high. It is. Why is my mouse DPI at 1,200? I want it at 869. Go Vikings to counter all the global. I feel like the Vikings would just get picked off constantly, especially with the Genji. Alright, first map always loads a bit slow, but that's alright. Hope you're all having a good day. Appreciate you hanging out with me. A lot of streams you could be watching, and thanks for coming to my corner of the internet. Alright, start prediction, because the map is about to load on in completely. Let's go ahead and see what we got here. Thank you, Ashmantle, for the gamble. On the left-hand side, as we have loaded on into Curse Hollow map number 1 in our first best of 3 of the day, it will be Team Banana, with Banana playing Genji, Hazuab's on the Falstad, Mai try to play Dahaka, Vikzu with a Brightwing, and last but not least, the little boy on Muradin. Uki's little boy, from my understanding. Kure, for Team Kure, will be playing Blaze. We have got a Legacy Uther, I believe, Gia on the Kerrigan, Mopsio with a Nubarak, and last but not least, Make on Sylvanas. You got a few more moments to get your gambles in. You can see the level 1s at the bottom of your screen. Hazuab's on Falstad, Falstuab's with an auto attack build. We have Hammer of the Lightbringer for Uther. That means mass stun direction from Uther. Muradin with the Dwarf block at level 1. He's got those the 75 physical armor. Kure with the jet propulsion to the fort front gate. Sylvanas immediately using black arrows, as well as a haunting wave to just poke at the tower. And they get some decent damage on this fort front gate from the side of Team Kure. Dahaka's already made his way down to bottom lane with his enhanced agility level 1. Oh, whoa, some big gambles. Wow. Thank you, chat. Appreciate you, kind. Appreciate you much. It's because you hate me? Wait, why? What? This damn delay, I forgot what I said already. A little heal from Uther as they've made the rotation into top lane. Banana, Hazuab still up here as well. Gia floating around, trying to play out of vision a little bit. I don't think Gia was seen. I don't think Gia was seen. But we know Kerrigan's around here. Banana might get the scout on it. I'm just peeking on some vision here and there, seeing how the lanes are shaping up. Kerrigan, Gia over to the right-hand side to grab the hard camp for mid lane. First objective will be spawning in the top, but actually Banana, Vikzu, and Uki looking for the invade onto this camp. Uther wants to keep slapping stuff. He's got to finish out those stacks as early as possible, and helping out with camps helps a ton, but right now Legacy's got to kind of play a little bit of a tank role. Stepping up. We had a Nubarak chilling in the bush for the follow-up CC to Uther if someone stepped in. Meanwhile, during all of this, Hazuabs has picked up 5 stacks already, which is it's pretty quick, honestly, because you get 0.2 basic attack damage per minion kill. So, just good rotations. We're only 2 minutes in, so it's just little things to note. Little things to note on some very skilled players we've got in the stream. Barrel roll in to get that closed distance to keep the autos going. It's always interesting to see auto attack Falstad because of the way that it's played. Usually barrel rolls used to create distance between you and the enemy, not barrel roll in so that way you're sitting on top of the enemy with that attack range in your favor. So it's a different play style. We don't see it as often. Holy crap, the rotation to mid, the possession from Sylvanas. Look at this massive wave that they're gonna crash into this fort front gate. Oh, Team Kure finding a huge lead off of 1 kill. Might go even further, try and get some damage onto this fort, but the black arrows do expire, and it's not as big of a lead as I anticipated. Thought we would see more siege coming out from them. Speaking of siege Giants in bottom lane are being pushed up by Kure. Doesn't have a whole lot of mana. Falstad flying down, but Kure does see that little circle, so he'll back away. He'll hearth out completely. Falstad, who flew to bottom lane, that's going to be communicated by Kure. So Legacy and Mopsio, they should be able to get this channel. Maybe Genji pokes in here and there, get some free shuriken stacks on his 4, but nah. Black Arrow's activated once again to Haka brush talking to the top lane. My try gets stunned immediately by Uther. Make haunting waves out. Gia the target. The drag also connects. Ucky looking to follow up the CC. I actually think the Stormbolt was used early. The Polymorph was good, and Gia dropped below 50%. Hazuab's in mid, still soaking up. Kure to do the same thing in bottom lane. Our next objective will be on the left-hand side of the map, top left. Yo, Stark, good morning. Thank you for the tier 2. Thank you for the first sub of the stream.
Gather tribute or face my curse.
Fun session last night, Stark. Thanks for the laughs and the good time. Always appreciate you inviting me and allowing me to kind of just jump in and out of the sessions. Okay. So second objective is top left. We had first objective top center. So the third will be bottom right on the map. Jet propulsion to follow up the impale. The phase shift from Viksu is good. My try low doesn't go down. Lands the dragon to Mopsio. Hazuab's with the barrel roll in and finds a kill. More stackage for Hazuab's on his Falstad. 13 auto attack stacks at level 1. 4.5 minutes in. All right, 1-to-1 with our objectives. 2 still to go for both sides. As I had mentioned, the next should be in the bottom right based off of the sort of setup for Cursed Hollow. And then we'll get back into the RNG phase as it's 3 and then it randomizes. Look at that. It's like I've played this game once or twice. Full auto build for Falstad, for Hazuab's. Genji's build is normal. Ucky did go into... Oh man, Thunder Burn, right? I always mess it up. Yeah, Thunder Burn at level 4. So we'll see probably. We'll see. Oh no, I don't think they get a kill into my try here. Phase shift from Brightwing will come through. No, it's a good CC chain though. Healing static. Sorry, at 13, just brain could not think of it. I do like that we have the Skullcracker for Muradin though. Could still see Bronzebeard Rage. God, Bronzebeard Rage with the Skullcracker level 7. You sit there and at 13 you just 1v2 casually. So long as you land your Stormbolts, that's the big thing. As long as you're landing those Stormbolts consistently, that's I think the big factor as well. 10 Talontiers almost here. Let's cycle through those other numbers. You'll see the 10s of the heroics at the top of your screen. Did see an X-Strike from Genji. Actually, the fight's still breaking out in the mid lane. Kure is the target. Mopsio throwing out an impale, trying to save. Gia going in for a grab as well. Banana attempts to get a kill onto Kure with a X-Strike onto the front gate, but it doesn't land the damage needed. Otherwise, heroics are pretty much standard across the board. Gia will be going into Ultralisk, which is fairly common for Kerrigan players. We don't see a lot of Maelstrom play anymore. Which, I mean, with Divine Shield Uther, we could have definitely seen it, but I think they want more CC on top of the constant CC they have. I mean, hell, Make could have gone into Mind Control and then looked for Call of the Dark Lady at level 20, and it's like a 13-second cooldown. It's third objective. No one will get Curse. Banana actually rotates into mid lane, so this is now 4v5. Kure looking to maybe make something happen. Oh, they get a good jump onto Ucky here. And a huge Wailing Arrow from Sylvanas sets up the kill into Muradin. Cocoon onto Viksu, who immediately gets a blink over to Hazuab, who's playing kind of close to the bush. Mopsio throws down an Impale, and My trying for the drag. Does have Feeding Frenzy at level 7 for the drag duration, or the drag duration increase, and also the cooldown reduction from those autos. Ultralisk summoned by Gia. Don't know what happened there. I don't think Brightwing got stunned out or something. That was weird. Legacy still 37 stacks on his level 1. Oh, wow, Banana with the X-Strike cleanse. Oh, Hazuab's! Oh, he was so close to getting the poke with his the range increase from Secret Weapon, but won't land it. Gia will be able to Hearth out completely. My taps a bush and makes his way to top lane. 3 stacks on the Enhanced Agility, level 1. Moving at 126% for 5 seconds after tapping a bush. So at the 5 mark, you basically have mount speed. And then when you finish out the quest, you're at 140. Boston bottom lane to be grabbed for the side of Team Banana. Quickly done as well as Hazuab's activates his level 1. I do believe he did. It seemed like he was just burning right through that. Yeah, actually, he did. 30 seconds? Yeah. No, it's actually 45. Excuse me. Boss is traded. It looks like this is going to be a given objective based on the positioning and the timing. Team Kure with boss to top lane. Team Banana. And Hazoab's actually going to push this up a little bit faster since the enemy is assumed to be on their boss, so Hazoab's can safely push. This is really, really good. Really good for Team Banana. Gia finds Ucky in the rotation. Oh no, Ucky doesn't get a really... he's fine. I thought the Dwarf Toss would be a nail in the coffin for him, but not the case. Hazoab's pushes up bottom lane. Meanwhile, Maitri in top lane is clearing out this boss as best as they can, but I do think at the rate that they're going, the boss will confirm the top lane fort. So fort's traded, but still, Hazoab's is still pushing bottom lane with this boss. Yeah, here comes the rotation from Make, Gia, and the rest of the team. Falstad flies right over them into mid lane, and he's safe.
Red team has destroyed
Oh, the spray as well. The spray as well. Look at you. Boss gets the gate and a tower. In top lane, as I had mentioned, the fort will go down. Our next objective is up and available on the top center of the map, and this is going to be a neutral position. Actually, it's neutral position, but it's favorable to the side of Team Kure since they have their well close by. As the fort, as I mentioned, just went down. I don't think you want to just eat the curse on the side of Team Banana. I don't think they get... Wait, they're not going to give this over. Yeah, it's still 10 seconds. They got time. Let's actually take a quick look and see what we have global-wise. Dahaka, Brushtalk, yes. Falstad, 30. Right Wing, yes. Okay. Oh, yeah, they're just going to eat this curse. Kind of surprising. Bottom is pushed out a bit, but they're not worried about that. And actually, Falstad going to go... He's trying to figure out what Hazoab's is about to do. G is in mid lane clearing out the camp. Hazoab's is floating his way down to bottom lane. Well, let me just check once again. Flight just coming off cooldown. Okay. All right. Well, a curse phase that feels pretty awkward from the side of Team Kure. I feel like they were anticipating more of a fight, and when nothing happened, it's like, oh, I guess we go push. I feel like the game plan was to fight and then push after winning a team fight, but now that that's not the case, it's like, all right, we got to choose a lane and do something in it because it's still 25 seconds to go. And now we'll actually see an initiation onto the mid lane keep front gate. We have Maitri in the bush behind. No 16 talent here for Team Banana. Team Kure might actually be able to close that gap that was starting to form experience-wise with this siege through mid. Possession from Sylvanas to steal away a few minions as well. Hazoab's trying to poke in here and there. Banana jumping around just to poke onto the enemy. The isolation onto Kerrigan from the flank. The gust is pretty good. The Divine Shield does come out from Legacy as Brightwing will be thrown into a cocoon. Mopsio will fall, and Gia goes in, finds a huge kill, and pops off after. Make lands a beautiful Wailing Arrow. The drag lands onto Legacy. Is there a stun to answer? Not if you're going to be a crab. Legacy is able to throw some healing back and gets a self-heal. Make's Black Arrow's still going on and able to lock down this keep long enough to take it down. Mid-fort will fall, mid-keep will fall, and it's a 2-for-1 trade, favoring the side of Team Kure. Yeah, it seemed like Team Kure was like waiting for the team fight around the objective, and it didn't come. They're like, all right, I guess we got to choose a lane to push, but nicely done. They find the double kill, they get the keep, and they'll confirm bottom lane fort. Boston bottom lane is 1 minute 5 seconds away. Boston top lane a little under 1 minute 30. So we're looking at 13 minutes or so for the bottom lane boss. A little bit more in-game time for that top lane. And it's equal talent tiers as well. We'll actually see Stone form for Ucky. A little more survivability on top of that healing static I mentioned from 13. Critterize for Brightwing's a big one as well. It's going to be the armor reduction by 25, spell and physical armor. Camp's grabbed by the side of Team Kure as we rotate around the map. Boss still 53, 26 in the bottom lane. What's up, Devastated? Good to see you, bud. Mopsio goes in with a burrow charge. Here comes the Brushtalk from Maitri as well. Beautiful cleanse from Legacy on time there. Unfortunately, the Divine Shield will also be needed. A Wailing Arrow forces back the members of Team Banana as Kure chilling in mid lane, pushing things up. He's like, you guys got that. Oh, fight. Maybe Gia found Banana, who's just peeled away. like a banana, not the MOBA term. Blink heal from Viksu to try and get away as well. Kure going in with the Jet Propulsion. Burrow charge from Mopsio, not going to connect onto my try, but a Impale will. Gia lands the Primal Grasp and the Impale, but Ucky still has a lot of HP from that Avatar and his Stone Form, as well as that healing static, as I mentioned. And they're going to stop the chase on the side of Team Kure and go for a bottom lane boss. The bottom lane keep front gate is still very healthy. Ucky with a Stormbolt to just try and check and see if the enemy's on the boss, and I do believe he sees it. Will they go in for this? Oil Slick thrown down by Kure. Boss is getting a little bit low. Genji up in 5 seconds. Ucky goes in. There's the Gust from Falstad, and Nubrek burrows in as well. Lands in time, and this is still a fight to break out around the boss. It is in favor of Team Kure number-wise. Genji is on his way down here. Ucky healing up quite a bit from the healing static. Jet Propulsion from Blaze, and it looks like Team Banana calls to disengage, give the boss, because mid lane is pushing in. But it looks like it's just like, you know what, we're not fighting over this boss, we'll clear it in lane, it's not that big of a deal, let's not hemorrhage, or at least lose members. Alright, Tribute goes over to the side of Team Kure, and probably a second boss? Probably a second boss. Man, Mopsio, that burrow charge in was clutch in time. Blaze Bunker was helping out with the damage as well, but of course you just need someone on that point. The Gust was so close, but Mopsio's burrow, woof. That's clippable there. Oh, I actually I featured, because you can feature clips now, so I'm trying to do that more often, and I featured the clip that Stark did yesterday of Max Passion's keg steal. Oh my god, that was so good. Burrow charge onto my try. Tunneling Claws in. Sylvanas gets the Divine Shield. She'll also pop Will the Forsaken to get away. That 140% movement speed. And now Mopsio, a little too far forward in this camp grab, does get picked off by the Genji. Another tribute to spawn here. Bottom left of the map. Positionally, it's good for Team Banana, but I think they want to clear out the boss. And they're fine with giving this away. 40 stacks, by the way, for Falstad. Actually, how much damage does Hazuabs have? 27,000 roughly. Sylvanas with 33,000, rounding on these numbers. But of course, Hazuabs has been also getting tons of map pressure. I mean, just about 27,000 on that. Oh! I'm sorry. I forgot that Anubarak was dead. Yeah, that is going to be cursed over to the side of Team Banana. What am I thinking? I'm going to go ahead and say, I'm going to blame the barometric pressure change. That's what I'll blame. Mopsio about to respawn right now. We have bottom lane keep to be burned down by Team Banana. Some oil slicks thrown up by Kure. Mopsio's back. The 20 talent tier is going to be gained here in just a second. Top lane Siege Giants are approaching that fort as well. Siege Giants in mid to be cleared up by Kure. And it's a bit of a turtle up during this objective phase without the 20 talents here. Speaking of, Wind Tunnel, Living Weapon, Contagion, Invisible Friends, sorry, blanking on that, and the Ucky Special, the Hardened Shield. No rewind. I feel like Ucky's one of the few Muradin players I see take this this level 20. It's usually rewind. So you get the extra Storm Bolts and mobility with another Dwarf Toss as well. 20 has arrived at the side of Team Kure, though. Seeing what they're going to get. Blaze, what are you going to go? Fortified Bunker, of course. Blink, and for Sylvanas, we have Psionic Shift for the Kerrigan. Different names. Sylvanas just blinks, but Kerrigan actually has a few other little things with Psionic Shift. Dealing 110 damage to nearby enemies and generates 300% increased assimilation shields for the damage dealt. Nubrak holding. I'm assuming it's going to be rewind, but we could see Trader King. Twitch do not run ads right now. And then Uther is... we could see Bulwark of Light for just the AoE Divine Shield. Oh, it is Trader King. But also, Redemption's really good to get Uther back into the team fight. It's a 3-minute cooldown, but you do get Uther back into your team fight if you only lose him. Boss camp and top is about 2 minutes, and bottom it's nearing a minute. That's a really good initiation onto Viksu, and somehow they don't get the kill. Divine Shield, it is that Bulwark of Light spreading to Gia as well. Banana so low, it does not get picked off. It's just a team fight of so many low members, but no one actually falling. Ucky with a whole lot of health here. Tries to tries to dwarf toss away. The burrow charge interrupts. Whew. What a fight. What a scuffle in mid. Camp to be cleared out. The fight breaks out once again. A Wailing Arrow. No, that's a contagion spread from Dahaka. Wailing Arrow still down for 48 seconds. Drag, nicely done into Uther. He doesn't have that respawn, so he's up in 62 seconds. Mopsu and friends try and find a counter kill while they have the Ghost Uther heals, but it's just not gonna happen. And Team Banana eke out another victory in this map. 9 stacks, by the way, for Dahaka. Not fully done, but still. A lot of really good, a lot of really good value from that extra mobility. Hardened Shield activated. Here comes Genji with an X Strike. Living Weapon doesn't get a full reset. There's a Cocoon onto Falstead. Vikes on the left-hand side able to get away. But Hazuabs will go down. He lands the Wind Tunnel at the end. We have catapults in bottom lane. I think Gia used Bolt of the Storm right there to get out. Yeah, you just did. It was a 61-second cooldown. Twin Flames to check the bush. Team Kure looking to rally here in map 1. This is still map 1 of our first best of 3 of the day. That's a good one, too. Boss and bottom lane is up. Kure, Jet Propulsion's away. Sylvanas, I think she cleared out the bottom lane, as well as getting full mana and everything. Uther has respawned as well. Boss will be leashed in the bottom lane. Vikzu, fine on HP and mana. Gonna tick up on that HP sooner or later. Oh, they're going for this. They know Gust is down. They know that the enemy Falstead is fallen as well. But, oh, maybe it was all a great bait! Genji gets a reset on Living Weapon. Now, Falstead up in 6. He's gonna have Wind Tunnel. Does he have Flight? He does have Flight, and he is gonna be flying in. Cocoon onto Brightwing as well. The boss is slapping onto Mopsio. Hazuab should get the Divine Shield spreads to damn near everybody, and the Gust is early as well. Banana's the target, and they find the kill with Kerrigan. Mopsio with 400 HP. Cleanse onto Gia, the phase shift in from Brightwing, who immediately blinks away to Hazuabs. Mopsio goes in with a Burrow Charge Impale combo. And it's Vikzu and Ucky trying to defend this boss, but it is going to be the boss going over to the side of Team Kure. Ucky shall fall as well. A
team kill
for the members of Team Kure. Man, what a brawl, what a scuffle, what a game. And Team Kure run to core with a victory for map number 1 here in Ravencourt EU League. Wow, what a good game number 1. What a fantastic final fight around that boss. They're not even going for KDA stats. They throw out the Wailing Arrow. I like that. They want to end this game. Kure wants a victory, and he'll get it. GG, well played. Team Kure take map 1. Team Kure needs this. They needed that. Stat-wise, sort of get some motivation for the team as well. Today's the first day Team Kure is actually playing as the full roster that was drafted. So I know he was excited. Kure was actually up early, practicing, warming up. So he's hot and ready. I get it. He's Blaze. He's like a little Caesar's pizza. He's hot and ready. I'm not even mad about losing these points. That was spectacular. That was a really good game. What's up, Be Crazy? Good to see you, bud. Into the Ravencourt League, yeah. Oh, honestly, that's me. Oh, I love sweater weather, and that's what it's like right now. So that's why I was like, that's why when that guy was like, no man, it's still summer, I was like, no, it's fall. Like, I want it to be nice and cold. Anyways, welcome back into the Ravencourt League. My name is Bahamut. We were just showing everyone my socks and my feet. and my legs. So we were breaking Twitch TOS totally. Nah, we were showing off our Twitch socks. Welcome back into the Ravencourt League. We've got ourselves an Alterac Pass map. I think the ads literally just finished out too, so everything timed out perfectly. It's like I do this professionally. For anyone wondering how we got to Alterac Pass, earlier on, Inferno Shrines Battlefield were banned up by Team Banana, Team Kure, banned away Braxis Sold Out and Towers of Doom. Cursed Hollow was the first map chosen by Team Banana. They lost that. As the losing team, Team Banana opted for first pick priority, so Team Kure will be choosing to take us to Alterac Pass. Okay. Sorry, I've been asking everyone. I got a box of books. I got that book series that I've been wanting to read. It came in the mail yesterday during D&D. And I've been asking around because I just don't know. Like, I don't know if it's worth wasting the time. Whether or not to return it, because there's this gigantic, like, there's that in the corner. Hold on. 1 second. There we go. So there you go. You can see, like, it's not like the corners of the book's fine. It's just the box is kind of ripped up and stuff. So I was like, is it worth doing the return and stuff? And my dad was like, if the books are fine, it's whatever. And it's pretty much like there's like a dent in the the corner of the book's like kind of jacked up, but it's mostly fine. Oh, it's 85. I'll trade you sweater for sweat. Nah, I'm good. As I said yesterday, I like it when it's colder because you can always add layers. In the summer, you can't peel off your skin. I mean, I guess you can, but then, like, that's painful. The Ravencourt League, blah, blah, blah. We're in our best of 3. This is map number 2, Alterac Pass. This is Meta Madness style of draft, so heroes that are picked and played are unavailable for the future maps. So Falstad, Dahaka, Brightwing, those are all unavailable for map number 2 here. As we get into future best of 3s, which we'll have 2 more today, later on, that pool will reset for each one. All right, a Junkrat, Tracer, Anduin on the side of Team Banana. We have a Hanzo Rhaegar for the right-hand side. I would like to see a Stitches ban, personally. I would like to see a Stitches ban from Team Kure. Unless they plan to take Stitches themselves, this is a really good setup into Stitches. Hook into Chastise, into Steel Trap, Gorge into Steel Trap or into Chastise, Pulse Bomb, blow up ability. I think you ban out the Stitches here. It's just like their composition's setting up for it so very well. Gonna get rid of Leoric, okay. Maybe they're not afraid of Stitches. Maybe they don't see it coming. I doubt the latter. These players look at this game way differently than I do, and faster as well. I guess you could get rid of a tank from Opsio, put him on something that maybe he's uncomfortable on. I don't think you're trying to, like, ban for Kure or Make. Maybe you could get rid of Zeratul. But Cure's Zeratul, it was good, but it wasn't anything like, oh my god. Oh man, that can't, it's not like Bish's Hanzo. Man, Bish's Hanzo is just, mwah. Bish had another Hanzo game yesterday. It was really, really good. I think it was actually the first best of 3 of the day yesterday. Yes, it was the first best of 3 of the day yesterday. Dino versus Skog. Highly recommend for you to watch that one. By the way, the VODs are going to go up on YouTube, and if you're watching on YouTube, like and subscribe and all that good stuff. We add in spoiler-free time, and we also add in additional time at the end, so that way you don't know... no, not spoiler. We add in the spoiler-free time, so you don't know how long the series are, so if it's a 2 or a 3 game. And then also, we cut out the in-between phase, so it's just draft game, post-stats, and then draft game, post-stats. Shakir's Chen's getting better, that's true. Gonna be a Yrel Tyrael for the right-hand side. Wow! I'm actually really surprised at the no Stitches. I think the Stitches would have worked out really, really good for this game, but we get an ETC Lost Vikings instead. Okay. Last pick on the right-hand side. I mean, like, if Make can flip to a solo lane Yrel, then maybe they get the Zeratul. Just go Butcher. Just go Butcher. Just go Butcher and just get meat. Just go Butcher. It depends if you care about the box or not. I don't really care about the box too much. Ordered a limited game from Fangamer, and the box was slightly damaged. They sent a new box, didn't have to return a thing. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I'd have to return these books, and I don't want to wait. I don't want to wait for the books again, so I think I'll just hang on to them. It's whatever. All right, let's get into the game and talk more about books. Zuljin, you want axe? What's up, bud? Did we just get a little earthquake? I think we just got a little tremor. I think we might have just gotten a little tremor here. It's so common to get like aftershock and tremors up here, but they're so minute you can barely ever feel them, and it's such a weird sensation. So I always look, I'm like, are my studio lights swaying mostly? And I don't know. Yeah, I don't know anymore. All right, Twitch prediction has begun. The map is up and available. Let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. On the right-hand side of the map, we have got Team Kure up in this best of 3 with Kure on Urel, Mopsio to play Tyrael, Legacy on the Rhaegar, Make jumping around with Maiev, and last but not least, we have Gia playing Hanzo. Over on the left-hand side of the map, looking to take us to a map number 3, we've got Team Banana. Uki on the ETC, Banana to play Tracer, My Try on the Junkrat, Vaiksu with Anduin. We have got a Hazuabs on a Eric, a Hazuabs on a Olaf, and a Hazuabs on Balog. The level 1s are shown at the bottom of your screen. We got a tank Olaf at level 1. Rhaegar's actually going to be going into Ghost Wolf at level 1. I don't think we see this very often. And no, we do. Sorry, it's Totems. Totems is pretty common, but Feral Heart's actually not that uncommon. It's just usually we see the Totem at level 1. Sorry about that. Whoopsies. I'm trying to get rid of my cursor thing. There we go. And as a reminder, the gamble is still going. If you want to put some predictions on the line, we have got our 10 players in the game. Actually, we got a little bit more than 10. We got our 12 players in the game here, with our Lost Vikings in there as well. And we'll check a little bit later on how Hazuabs is doing with his Regeneration Globe gathering. We've got ETC with block stacks at level 1. Cleanse from Legacy immediately. 60-second cooldown. We might see Purification at level... Actually, Purification at level 7 would be pretty good with all the little ETC power slide stuns and the chastises and the steel traps. Because if I'm not mistaken, if you cleanse those out, do you get extra? There's so many like little things with Purification. I think you get extra like some shielding, or I think you get some heal. I think the target gets healing if they are stunned, rooted, silenced, whatever. And I think you can deal damage to shields to enemies. That's the thing I'm remembering. You can deal damage to shielding. All right. Well, bottom lane. Still have a Viking just pushing up. Hanzo poking here and there. Just playing it safe right now. No major aggression early on. Power slide in from ETC. Finds 3. Chastise will connect onto Mopsio. Pulse Bomb as well. They spread away from that immediately. The chain heals are still good from Legacy. And one Viking will fall to Hanzo in bottom lane. Gia gets the first quarter kill of the game here. Mid lane is not going to find much value from either side camp. These are going to be cleared on the bridge. Earth Living Enchantment for Rhaegar, level 4. Pretty much standard across the board. You have Blade Dance for Maiev. Eric will go into Spy Games, or excuse me, Eric the Swift. Spy Games is level 1. So permanently increase Eric's base movement speed by 10. As long as Eric is moving, he heals for 40 per... So it's a lot of microing for Eric. Oh! Hazuabs is going to chase down Urel. Pulse Bomb eaten by the healing over time from the well. It is a Dauntless Urel at level 1, so she's got that 35 physical armor every single time she uses a base ability. And it lasts for 2.5 seconds. Could you imagine if it didn't have a timer on it? That would just be, oh. Like ETC, I believe his block stacks have a timer on them as well, for 8 seconds. Whereas Muradin's level 1 does not have a duration. That's why Dwarf block at level 1 is just so good. That's why you also see a lot of Muradins, like you saw Uki in the previous map, would, before the gate opened up, he did a Dwarf Toss because he got the 75 physical armor, and it's there, so he doesn't have to burn Dwarf Toss early on to get those stacks. So, tiny little things that we see some of these really talented players do. My try just clearing things out with Junkrat. We still have our first objective phase. 30 seconds of channel time necessary. Hazoabs will send his Baylog back. Gonna just heal that up for safety. Pack in mid lane, a little bit pushed in, or pushed in a little bit more by the side of Team Kure, but they're not able to get any structural damage from that. I gotta say, it's been a lot of poking back and forth. We really haven't had any successful team fights from either side. Legacy getting a bite onto Banana. Junkrat trying to poke at the fort front gate while Make clears things out. Pack does find a little bit of damage. Mopsio split by... Actually, he's going to be bopped by that concussion mine. Mopsio's fine, though. Kure looking for a flank with the Yrel. The Avenging Wrath is triggered. Looking for the trait hammer. Gets the hit onto Hazoabs. So one Viking will not be pulled in by the Umbral Bind as Hazoabs played to the edge of this sort of chasm. And just kind of get pulled against the invisible wall. Wow. All right. Things continue. There is also the level 7 I mentioned, Purification. If Purge removes slow, stun, root, or silence effect on an ally, heal them for 290, so I did remember that. Using Purge on an enemy hero deals 434 damage to shields and reduces healing received by 40. Keep in mind, you can also... This is an addition. The baseline for Purge also has an 80% slow on it. So if you are hitting Purge on an enemy, you got that 80% slow, and you also reduce the healing, which is nice. Legacy getting really low here. Banana goes in and finds the kill. Actually, it's ETC to get the last auto attack there. My trying to live will go down. Junkrat, Total Mayhem, won't get a counter kill. Hanzo does go down to Banana. Yrel jumps in, trying to get some value here. Unfortunately, they can't stall out the objective, and Team Banana get first objective here. The Alliance Cavalry will make their way across the map. Hazoabs in top with Baylog and bottom and Olaf. Still soaking, still pushing. And let's just check really quickly. How is he doing on globs? 25 regeneration globes for the Vikings, and this Baylog is currently regenerating for, I think it rounds up to 17. It's actually like 18 now or something like that, so not too bad for Hazoabs on his Vikings. 17, 18 HP per second for a Viking, per Viking. I guess on each Viking, however you want to phrase that. Mid lane objective to be cleared out first. We have Hanzo in bottom lane and Yrel in top to do the same. Oh no! I was looking at minimap, 90% of the game. I missed 10% of the game. Must have been a concussion mine to split Legacy. I did hear that concussion mine go off, and Tracer finds the damage. Mopsio has to cancel the Hearth. Doesn't want to get picked off or poked at. Mid fort will fall. Minion waves will take that out. Kure does fine in top lane. Gia in bottom is going to Hearth out just for... Oh, no, actually. I was about to say, like, you're pretty good on mana and HP, and Gia's not... Excuse me, Hanzo's not, like, insanely mana consuming. A little bit of siege into bottom lane, but it doesn't seem like it will continue. No Chastise stacks for Anduin. We haven't cycled through the other numbers, so let's go ahead and do that as the 10s are at the top of your screen. Actually, all 10s, all heroics are off cooldown. Sorry to the longboat raid hopers, but of course no longboat raid from Vikings. Just play again is just way too useful for Hazoabs here. Speaking of, Hazoabs in the bush with the Olaf does get the scout for his allies, kind of acting as a ward. Tracer rotates down. Druin's Might thrown into the bush. Make keeping the boss leashed, but doesn't want to tank too much damage. Trying to pull this boss over to the right-hand side. Banana looking to step in. Containment disc onto the Sylvan, or onto the Tracer. Ancestor healing onto Make as well. ETC drops Amash, immediately interrupted by Gia. The Riptire from Junkrat coming through as well, trying to chase down Make, and will be able to get the explosion and the kill with the help of Tracer. The healing not enough from Legacy. The boss is fully leashed on the bottom side of our screen. Gia with not a whole lot of mana, actually. I was saying that Hanzo is not that mana consuming, but we are going to see him pretty low on the blue bar. Objective phase is going to be worked on by Hazoabs during all this as well. He's got two Vikings. One to pull the Jailers and one to get the channel. Mopsio going to Hearth out. Be able to get towards the objective faster, as well as get that full bar of mana and HP as necessary. And boss will go over the side of Team Banana. Things are looking promising for map number 3 in our first best of 3 of the day. Make with the channel. Hazoabs trying to delay things out as best as he can without losing Eric. One auto. And that's an ETC. Excuse me. That's a boss for bottom lane. ETC getting the mount up and rotating to top lane with the rest of his allies. Excuse me. 13 talent tier advantage to the members of Team Banana. ETC does have the Encore level 13, so he's got cooldown reduction. 6 seconds per face melts. And the little echo boombox, or the speaker that he drops as well, that counts as well. ETC power slides in. He just went from 29 seconds to mosh pit available. He went from like 29 to 11, and then the little boombox, or his little speaker, got another couple hits, and yeah. You get some big face melts onto the enemy on a grouped up team fight. You can drop those moshes quite quickly. And Hazoabs pushes up bottom lane with the boss. Able to get the bottom fort. Start working on that keep front gate. Containment just goes out. Not sure Ramake was angling for that one. Maybe Banana blinked away and I just didn't see it in time, but unfortunate. My try will run around this camp. Nicely done. Nice micro around this camp. Only getting hit by 1 or 2 of these gnolls. Kind of keeping one behind. Nicely done. Nice little micro around the camp. We'll have mid to push in as well. Hazoab still has a Viking in bottom. I'm actually curious. The fight is going to break out soon here. I'm trying to really quickly just see. 46. Man, they have a lot of healing for Vikings. It's like 26 HP per second. Gia lands a pretty good Dragon's Arrow. ETC drops a Titanic mosh onto the enemies, though. Eric and friends come through. A power slide to follow up the mosh pit. Sanctification out from Tyrael as well. They actually don't get a kill. The mosh pit was great, but there's just not enough damage to find the kill in that moment. Hazoabs gets the channel on the objective once again. Mopsio trying to come in here, but he's split from his team. Mopsio, I think, may have just gone a little too... Well, just walked into a bush and died. Walked through a bush and died. Banana with the reins on the wheel? That doesn't sound right. Definitely Team Banana in the driver's seat for Alterac Pass. That is a definite fact for this map. And another objective phase, second one of the game, will go over to the side of Team Banana. As I said earlier, things are looking promising for a map 3. 16 talents here could be a big factor for Team Kure, but of course they're still a level away from that. Gonna try and get a free kill off a Viking. Hazoabs has the jump. Scatter doesn't get the kill. Man, this Viking. And look at the health bar on the Viking. It's gonna be rapidly rising because of that constant regeneration globe gathering, as well as just the baseline scaling on regen. The Vikings just healing up so very quick. So very quick. Kure and friends don't seem to know how to play this map or this comp. Yeah, it's looking a little shaky. I'm not gonna lie. The Tyrael has been... I'm not sure why they grabbed the Tyrael. Were they trying to deny the Tyrael from the side of Team Banana since they grabbed the Tracer so early on? Not sure, honestly. Tyrael is such a hard hero to utilize, as even in comms. Like, he's just such a very difficult hero. Boss plus cavalry in the top lane is going to confirm the keep front gate. Mid lane still being pushed in by Hazoabs. He's actually got all 3 Vikings there. I'm going to start actually working on the mid keep as well. Kure doing his best to defend against that. Mopsio split by a concussion mine. And Olaf will go down to Kure. I'm gonna find actually another kill. Play again is up and available, and there's the Vikings back again. Kure, oh no! He's gonna get Ardent Defender in time. Okay, the top lane keep is saved. Oof. I thought that was about to be real bad. I thought the Vikings with the large and in charge, they get the stun, they get the burst, especially with spin to win damage too. Yeah, Tyrael's hard, man. Tyrael's hard. But we're still in it. Play again is up in 60 seconds. Mosh pit, just about everything else. So Ardent Defender and play again for Yrel and Vikings are the only 2 heroics down. Everything else is up and available. Some scatters out from Gia. A little stun from Hazoabs poking at the enemy. It's a 2-level lead currently. Where is this experience coming from? Whoop, wrong button, Chris. A bunch from heroic kills, a bunch from mercenaries, a good chunk from minions. Passive experience gain is nice, structural experience gain, and that's yielded nearly 10k experience difference between the two teams. No clue how to tank with him normally. Yeah, it's like white main. I just avoid the things I don't understand how to play. Like I get Stukov, but I don't, so I just don't play Stukov. I play Lucio, keep people in circle. Or I play Old Man, make shapes. Earth Grasp Totem to try and get a kill onto Hazuabs. He's just gonna jump and run a Viking away. This is gotta be frustrating on the side of Team Kure. I'm not gonna lie. This is gotta be very frustrating because you're also trying to make something happen before this 20 talent tier is about to arrive, and just it's all being denied to Team Kure. Actually, Mopsio split by a concussion mine. ETC with the power slide to fall through. A Riptire from Junkrat summoned. And won't get a kill onto Mopsio here. Probably exploded on the wave. Yeah. Something Vikings. Especially Hazuab's Vikings. 36 HP per second. We've got 64 regeneration globes for the Vikings. And we got 20 talents here on the left-hand side. Get stuffed. We have the ETC Bolt of the Storm. Vikings with a, not Fury of the Swarm. Oh, of the Storm, not Swarm. God dang it. Arrow gonna go by the enemy team. Sanctification called down by Tyrael as well. And Olaf gets a stun onto Make. The chain heals are good. ETC with the power slide through. Ancestor healing down for 85 seconds. Make is so very low. The Earth Living Enchantment level 4 providing some extra healing. And they managed to back away, but Hazuab still doing Viking things. He's pushing top into the core. He's getting the objective phase while the rest of his team is handling things perfectly. I gotta say, this is a great example of just Viking, like a team playing off the Vikings doing the macro, and this team doing a lot of good micro team fighting, rotating, ganking here and there. Pressuring also. The only thing I wanted to note really quickly with the Fury of the Storm for the Vikings is that each one of them has their own charge. It's actually their own cooldown, as it says at the bottom of the tooltip. We could see a double boss. No, they just try and push him through bottom and end game, actually. Boss is gonna be disappearing as well from the objective phasing. This is one of those maps where the camps go away. So I would honestly say just push hard through bottom and end game. You've already got to keep down and top. Yeah. All right, big shove in through bottom lane. Kure's trying to split soak in top. Mid lane is pushed in. Hazuab's to clear that out, but this is down half a level. And as I said, Kure's still showing in the top lane. Stukov, infect friends, punch enemies, leave puddles. I mean, yeah. What are you going to say about white main? Just giggle. Laugh. That's how you win with white main. Still no 20 talents here. The objective phase and boss are hammering through this bottom lane. Junkrat spread volley level 16 also poking in there as well. Concussion Mine splits Make, gets the blink away with the Spirit of Vengeance. Riptire from Junkrat to chase in. Cannonballs was the level 20, but still get the kill onto Rhaegar. Mopsio will go down. Make so very low, tries to get some Fan and Eye plays. That's a... I'm sorry, how did that even connect onto Kure? Barely a hoof on the point. Kure gets the insta-mount, trying to save the KDA, but the last keep has fallen, and so will the core. Ladies and gentlemen, our first best of 3 of the day will be a series. We're going to a map number 3. GG, well played. Also push people back if they get in your biz. White main, read tooltip during match. Despair, giggle, lose. Despair, giggle, lose sounds like my life. Oh, that was clever, ISO. That was clever. I like that. Good to see you, bud. Well, it's a 1-1 series. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into the Raven Card EU League. My name is Bahamut. We're in the round robin phase, and we are in week 2, day number 2 of this Raven Card EU League. Games are live. We're on a delay, all that good stuff. We're going to Garden of Terror. We've had some great maps so far. We've seen Cursed Hollow, Alterac Pass, and now we're going to Garden of Terror. The members of Team Kure lost the previous map. So that means they have first pick or map pick priority. They chose for first pick this game. And this will be Garden Terror chosen by Team Banana. An immediate Abathur ban. Can't be. The game music is too loud in comparison. Yeah, I tried to... I think I need to re-render it louder. Let's see. I made it, like, super loud. Oh, there's a... oh, yeah, I put a 5-minute cooldown on that one for some weird reason. Don't know why I did that. But either way, we're in the Meta Madness style of draft, so here's what are picked and played are unavailable for future games in this best of 3. We will have, of course, more best of 3s today. We got another best of 3 after this one. It is going to be Banana versus Madara, and we'll close out the day with Ultralisk versus Kure. Where is Yeehaw? Let's edit this. I don't know why there's a 5-minute cooldown on that. Let's just make that 1 minute like everything else. Oh boy, but yeah, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for joining in.
Yeehaw!
That's a little bit better.
What's on your mind, hillbilly?
What was I thinking about?
Oh yeah, yeehaw.
Vin Rames is loud in that, and Nicolas Cage is not. But either way, we have a Joanna, Lucio, Hogger, and Abathur ban. We'll start things out with the Diablo for the side of Team Kure. Like the initiation, like the aggression that we're going to get with Diablo. Plays well into his Anubarak style, or the dive style, I would say. His Anubarak in the first game was really, really good for Cursed Hollow. Greymane, Malfurion on the left-hand side. Maybe going into a Stitches comp. You know what these teams need? They need 5 bruisers. That's what they need. That's what they really need to be playing here. 5 bruisers. Gilly Shark Bingo Night has proven that it is kind of good. Kind of pretty good. Medivh as, yeah, Ring of Frost, Apocalypse, yeah. This still could be a Zeratul. We could still see Zeratul from Team Kure. VP into Ring of Frost or Apocalypse is good. Mopsio, though, I don't know if Mopsio's been playing Apocalypse. I feel like he's been playing a lot of Lightning Breath, even on the compositions where it makes sense to go Apocalypse with the Wombos. But either way, we'll have another ban. What do they want to get rid of? There's a Greymane Malfurion. Maybe get rid of Li Ming? No, they want to get rid of Sergeant Hammer. Okay. No Hammer. I do feel like we should get a Li Ming, though. I feel like a Li Ming should be popping up for the side of Team Banana. With a Greymane, like, the reset potential is pretty high. Nick Cage's accent in that movie is one of the worst ever performed on screen. Dude, Frozen Italiano, you are so right. We were actually talking about that recently. We were talking about that movie, and we were, because I was talking about, like, how I watched Con Air, and my neighbors were like, oh, dude, they were, what is it, Kiss from a Vampire? Like, I guess he's got, like, a really weird accent in that movie, too. I don't think I've ever seen Kiss from a Vampire. I actually need it. That's on my list of movies for the next little movie-thon I do. But, yeah, I heard Kiss from a Vampire is kind of, you know, the Rage Cage, sort of. Nicolas Cage is such a hit-or-miss actor, and I love it. There's a whole Community episode that has, like, a bunch of memes about it. Abed loses his mind. Big surprise. Malthael and Thrall. Okay, so it's Hyper Carry Jaina. I mean, Malthael and Thrall also do a lot of damage. Kure's Malthael can be aggressive. I like the aggression. I really actually like all the aggression coming out from Team Kure. Maybe it's gonna be a so maybe we'll see Lightning Breath and we'll see Water Elemental. Because we're not gonna have any sort of VP from Kure. It was a Garrosh Leorc. We didn't really talk about that, and they'll follow it up with a Chromie. Okay. God, I don't know whose draft I like more. I like Team Kure's draft. I think Team Kure can win this one. I think Team Kure can win this one. But we'll get into our game in just a second. We'll start the prediction once we load on in, and I can show you the level 1s. Best of luck, everybody. Yeehaw! Oh, forget what? You sent the photo. God dang. Nicely done. God, that would suck to flip that 500 times. God, I would never make that bet. I don't even think I would make that bet for 5 times. Maybe 1. 1 tire flip. I think that's all I can muster, and then I'll go to the bar. Start prediction. Let's get into it. On the left-hand side, we've got the members of Team Banana, with Banana playing Greymane, Hazoab's on the Leoric, Uki on the Garrosh might try to play Chromie, and last but not least, Vixu on the Malfurion. On the right-hand side, we are looking at Team Kure. Kure on the Malthael, Make to play Thrall, Mopsio on Diablo, Legacy to play Stukov, and last but not least, Gia on Jaina.
10 seconds.
Hey, Cav, what's up? You're just in time for gambling. You're just in time to put some channel points on the line.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I get so itchy. Oh, we have a redemption that I need to do as well from Ashmantle. Sorry about that. Need to do that after this game while we're waiting for our next best of to start. All right. Body check Garrosh at level 1. Do like to see it. You're a huge fan of double bruiser compositions. Garden of Terror is great for double bruiser as well because of the way that you can kind of set up the lanes and everything. Diablo manages to split Banana away. There's a huge slow into the enemy as well with Stukov weighted pustule, and that will be first blood over the side of Team Kure. Not sure if that sways anyone's predictions or if you see that in time, but either way. Jaina, by the way, going to be going Lingering Chill at level 1. Okay. So increased duration on that one. But I believe that also works out pretty good with like the Ice Flows cooldown and everything, since you have, you know, a longer duration to hit multiple enemies with your Cone of Cold. Thank you, Lord Hakos. Thank you, Ashmantle. Reactive Ballista Spores for the Stukov. Chromie does have the Time Walker's Pursuit. What is she going to go at level 4? Is she going at Horror Anomaly for more time traps for scouting? Is she going to go for Chronic Conditions for some extra armor for allies? Or maybe the Time Troubles? Nah, it is at Horror Anomaly. Okay. More time traps across the map. Greymane in bottom with the camp that Malfurion and him grabbed. We'll see if they can push this into the fort front gate. Gia is down here, scouted by Time Walker's Pursuit, and it does have that 4 seconds of additional vision afterwards. Stukov to come help down here. Gonna throw down a circle on top of Jaina's circle, or I guess under, however you want to look at that. Mopsio floating around just above this. I do think Uki is shown here as well. And the Ghanaian splash through the fort front gate. It is going to be thick skin at level 4 for Greymane, by the way. Garrosh looking for a groundbreaker, hits it on the far side of the wall. Leoric will go into Paralyzing Rage at level 4. Jaina going to try and find a slow into Maitri. The time stop keeps Diablo from engaging further. Malfurion with a root, Garrosh with a toss. Mopsio going to get hit with a body check as well. That's that negative 30 health next to him. Meanwhile, Kure in top lane's tanking a few tower shots. Oh, who gets the 1v1? Kure jumps back. There's not a whole lot of mana left on this Malthael. I guess he tries to get some experience and will fall, knowing that he will die to the Leoric. Diablo gets a Shadow Charge right in to Vixu's Malfurion. And now Mopsio displaced, but he's not going to be picked off. Good slow from Legacy. Follow-up route from Make is on point. And Legacy does 10 trillion damage with 1 auto attack. Who did you bet on? Oh, who did I bet on? I like the Team Kure draft. I think they take this in a 2-1. I'm also a bit of a fanboy of Legacy. Like, I think Legacy is such a fantastic healer. He's also a nice human being. I got to meet him in real life, and he's just awesome. He's just an awesome dude to hang out with. Oh, I think Dark Duke was asking, like, who I was betting on, I think. Legacy tossed into a root. The body check hit once again. I think it's like a 45-second cool. Oh, it's only 15 seconds, sorry. 45 is something else. Kure still clearing out mid. Leoric holding his level 7. Now he's actually going to go into Hopelessness. Increase the range by 25%. So just more pressure onto Kure. Meanwhile, speaking of pressure, Uki gonna go down to Thrall. Jaina traded on the right-hand side of this engagement. Oh, my bad, Dark Duke. Root. A little bit of sandblasting from Chromie as well. Make is fine, though. This is, by the way, still first objective. It's been up for over 2 minutes. as the objective phasing on this map is 30 seconds earlier. Announced at 2 minutes, up and available for 2 minutes and 30 for contest. Make trying to fight onto this Leoric, but the slowing sands are just too awkward. Banana keeps the autos going in. Quicksilver Bolts at level 4, or excuse me, at level 7, so the 1.1 range increase on the human form, which does take him to like 6? Yeah, 6.6 range. And first seed goes over the side of Team Banana. Not everything's about you, Baha. Yes, it is. I know you put a kappa there, but yes, it is. It's my stream. It's my stream, and I'll ask for your Prime Gamings if I want to. I'll also cry, but we do that off stream. 10 talent tier almost here. Let's cycle through the other numbers. Diablo about to finish out on souls. Only 2,265 stacks, or I guess damage stacking out of 12,000 for Gia on the Jaina. I was thinking the Lingering Chill would help out finish that quest a little bit faster, but also the team fights haven't been super dragged out. They've been kind of quick and fast, and Jaina's not able to get her just sustained poke, or not able to get a lot of spell casting on an enemy.
Collect the seed.
Last Rites, Earthquake, there's the Water Elemental. We'll see Curse Bullet, Warlord's Challenge, Entomb, Slowing Sands we already saw, and Tranquility. Gia gets the channel on the objective. Kure still pushing up top lane. As I mentioned, it's Last Rites for Kure, and it might be Last Rites right now as he jumps through the Slowing Sands, gets a heal from Legacy. Actually, Kure still has not gotten the healing pathogen. I feel like it went to everyone but Kure. Or maybe it did spread and I just missed it. Apocalypse Diablo, a massive shove for Stukov. Okay. Alright. Curse Bullet into Make. Hazuabs is... No, you gotta respect the 1v1. Hazuabs! Hazua. Oh! Slowing all enemies in the area and dealing 77 damage to enemy heroes. Does 3 pulses. Oh! Oh, that was perfect. Last Rites. Garrosh will fall as well. They can't be too upset about that. They trade Thrall for Greymane, and they get the kill and the camp. Nicely done for Team Kure.
Gather the seed, heroes, quickly.
Now, this is the level 7, by the way. I was talking about Ice Flows. Increase the Kona Cold Width by 100% and cause each hero to hit to reduce its cooldown by 2 seconds. Doubled against chilled heroes to a maximum of 8 seconds per use. So in some of these clumped up team fights, Gia is going to find a ton of value. Mobs inside the Slowing Sands. There's an Entomb onto Kure. Root and Sleep. The Seed will go over to the side of Team Kure, but he will be picked off. Meanwhile, in top lane, a little bit of value to be found from this minion wave. Sorry, I got like a beard hair in my mouth. I'm trying to... Ugh. It tracks. I lost the first 2 bets. You expect nothing from this third one. You never know. You never know. It's still very early game. 4 to 5 in kills. Still very close. Gia takes a ton of damage trying to get out of these Slowing Sands from Chromie. 13 talent here. That's a nice root. Asleep. Garrosh gets the toss. Chromie with a bunch of sand and a Mopsio. Slowing Sands thrown on the ground. Zone back the enemy, and the healing pathogen spread by Legacy. Meanwhile, back in top lane. Last Rites is off cooldown, but Hazuabs is just fine. Second seed for the members of Team Banana, I do expect, with the positioning on the map. I don't think, yeah, I think they're just soaking up. I don't think they're gonna look, ooh, okay, yeah. Mopsio, I was like, is he really gonna go and try and fire stomp the delay? Nah. But with all that happening in the top left of the map, this is going to be bottom fort front gate to fall. We don't actually have, so it's Eternal Flames, I think, is the level 7, sorry. We actually have the Malevolence, and Diablo will go down, Souls Consumed, unfortunately. Fortunately, unfortunately, not sure how you want to look at that. Next seed will be bottom right of the map. Positioning is good for Team Kure if they want to try and get this Garden Terror phase in their favor. Thrall walks through a bush, gets hit with a body check, drops the Earthquake. Last Rites does take down Hazuabs. The Apocalypse activated by Diablo. My try with the timeout. Jaina trying to chase things down. Uki's so very low here. Gia maybe gonna be able to find a kill. There's the curse. Oh my god! Greymane! What? Oh, Banana. Banana finds a quick kill into Jaina. Dear lord. Entomb catches Mopsio on the left-hand side as we're... Oh my god. Goodbye. What?
Let's not fight over it.
That's a rough go right there. That is a rough go right there. Team Kure is not going to get the Garden Terror. They will get a consolation prize in a camp. Well, these Garden Terrors are going to be pushing into all three lanes pretty far. Actually, like about halfway through each one, where they will spawn. Chromie down in bottom lane, the Overgrowth plant. Already setting things up. There's the spam from the Spore Queen. Jaina got deleted. Dude, oh my god, Jaina got deleted. Diablo too, man. Late game team fights from Team Banana are starting to really look good. 7-6 in kills, 16 talents. Here's going to be one off this. The Garden Terror does not get the slam onto Kure. We have Thrall in top lane up against Hazoabs. The Overgrowth plan allowing Hazoabs to really play this aggressively. Thrall trying to clear that out, so Hazoabs can't dive underneath the tower. The mid lane Garden Terror already cleared out. Jaina dropping a whole heck load of damage into the bottom lane as the fort did fall there. Mid lane fort shall go down as well, and they'll make a rotation to top. It might be a triple fort phase. Hazoabs is feigning that he's leaving, but they're going to wrap around and look for the flank onto Make. Entomb catches Make. He drops the Earthquake, going to try and keep himself alive with this. Apocalypse from Diablo gets a hit onto 2. And Thrall stays alive. Hazoab's tanking too many tower shots. Make! Oh, the Greymane can't find the kill with the timeout. Oh, no! But my try was like, no. I want the kill on my stat sheet. Not you, Greymane. That's kind of funny. Mithril Mace for Hazoabs at level 16. We have the Mortal Combo for Garrosh, so we'll see Titanic Might at 20. Diablo holding 16 currently. Top lane fort will go down. Toss onto Kure. Self-cleanse as well. The healing reduction's there, and dear lord! My try gonna send Kure to the beach.
Blue team has destroyed a fort.
Don't forget your swim trunks. And with 2 dead still, you actually see a little bit of pressure still applied to the top lane. Chroma using the time traps to tank tower shots here. And Horror Anomaly, really strong for that as well. And look, I mean, they get a decent amount of poke damage onto the fort front, or the keep front gate here. It's 9-6 in kills. Or I guess I could say it's 6-9 in kills, favoring the side of Team Banana.
My. Yet
Another seed to spawn. This won't be Garden Terror for Team Banana, but still, they could get 1 out of the 3. Keep rising in this map number 3. Man, Team Kure started strong in this series, but it's Team Banana who have really come out on top in the previous map and this third one as well.
There's my precious
Seed is here. Team Kure want to try and get this to get the Garden Terror. There are 2 catapults and some siege giants in bottom lane. Let's actually pull away the talents here really quickly, zoom out a bit further. Might try with some artillery here. The objective does have global vision, so... Oh, I think Make would have had that if he didn't self-cancel. I don't think he got... Because Mopsio tanked the first shot, and then the deep breath wouldn't have come through. They got to step in onto Make. Spectral Leech will get the hit. Mopsio goes in over the wall onto Chromie. The fight breaks out. A huge... Tranquility from Malfurion. Last Rites goes out. Malfurion will fall. Chromie to go down. Leoric is going to be mangled here as Mopsio goes in for another Shadow Charge. Thrall trying to poke. And that is a Uki living? Dead? Toss out. Legacy's got a... Yeah. Well... What was looking like a momentum shift to the side of Team Banana, it's Team Kure who come out on top of a massive team fight, get the Garden Terror phase, find a quadra kill, and bolster that experience as needed. Bottom lane, Kure already trying to push things out. Garden Terrors, by the way, lose HP every time they auto-attack, so the less minion waves to be cleared out, the better. That's why you're seeing Kure actually rushing up ahead of the Garden Terror, trying to pull this and clear it out. So that way the auto-attacks are going to be onto the fort, rather than into minion waves. Jaina doing the same thing in top lane. Yeah, the Grey main play's been really good, but that team fight, wowee. Leoric is going to try and step into this, drops the Entomb, no level 20. Last Rites is going to be thrown onto him. Legacy traded for Leoric, not expecting that, so Stukov has fallen. Top fort will go down, bottom fort shall fall as well. And I think Team Kure, they back away, they reset. Because this is parity found on the map. I mean, yeah, there's still some damage into keep front gates and stuff like that, but it still is, it's 3 keeps to 3 keeps. Oh wait, does Greymane get it in time? Oh my god, it's not parity. It's not. Unfortunate. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Garden Terror phase has ended. The camps are back on the map. 20 talents here on both sides. The Inner Rage for Garrosh gets a second charge. And now Body Check healing is a 75 reduction. Goes from 30 to 75 with the additional 45. The movement speed debuff is still 35%. Jaina with the Winter Mute. That's a big pickup for Water Elemental. You also have the when push comes to shove. Earthen Shields on Thrall is nice. The buyback for Malthael. The upgrade on Slowing Sands, which I don't feel like I see very often, is usually Piercing Sands. Every 0.25 seconds, an enemy hero slowed by Slowing Sands have their spell armor reduced by 10 up to 50. Slowing Sands persists for 5 seconds after it is cancelled. Diablo with the Hellgate in, trying to find a play onto Maitri. Pops the Apocalypse to follow up the Earthquake from Thrall. Maitri is trying to back away, and Jaina's got the big burst it needed. Kure grabs the camp for bottom lane, but a kill onto Chromie. They want to try and make more happen here. Ucky's the target. Curse Bullet onto Mopsio. Did he go a little too aggressive here? It does seem like it, but Mopsio gets a heal from Legacy in time. The Buried Alive will put Diablo 6 feet under. He will respawn right now as he had souls to consume. And a bottom left seed. No team has any seeds available, so no Garden Terror to be spawned. It's just a seed to go to a team. Chromie's still dead for 29 seconds. Mid lane keep front gate is down. Malthael checking a bush with his Death Shroud. Nicely done. Yeah, Death Shroud. Are they going to try and delay this? Nah, they see Legacy's already got the channel. Leoric goes to soak up a bit of top lane. Jaina clearing out bottom. The rest of Team Kure going to back away. Tension mounting here in map number 3 in our first best of 3 of the day, chat. Gia trying to show, or excuse me, trying to hide in lane. Leoric does get a bit of scouting, I think, with this. Yeah, of course, well, I mean, they all see all this on the allied side. Still don't know where Jaina is. And she's not in the bush anymore. She actually hearthed out or rotated back up towards the top lane. Greymane checking the bush just in case Jaina was still just chilling there. Next seed, top right of the map. Waves are crashing into the side of Team Kure. All right, Garden Terror phase. Or excuse me, not Garden Terror phase. Sorry, Objective phasing. Should be seeing a team fight around this, I expect at least. Or, I don't think it's going to be just a give. Lens onto Malthael. There's the Buried Alive. Diablo's inside. The Earth and Shields. Diablo's going to go down. No souls to consume. Ucky will fall to the last rites. Kure getting low. The Healing Pathogen from Legacy's on point. Viksu getting chased down. The big burst from Jaina's on point, and that is a 2-for-1. And another seed to go over to the side of Team Kure. Make chilling in the bush. Sees Hazuabs. Banana will show in lane as well. Jaina does have her Ice Block. I'm pretty sure it's off cooldown as well. We can check really quickly. Yeah, she's got Ice Block. Oh, there was like 30 seconds on her level 13. Invade onto the camp. I mean, why not? They still have 2 dead Garrosh Malfurions. There should be a... That was a lot of damage from Curse Bullet from Banana. Maga getting chunked right there. Entomb, Buried Alive onto Jaina. She runs right through it, pops the Ice Block. The last rites onto Hazuabs. He shall fall as well. That is 6 stacks for Malthael, by the way. He's got 30 seconds off of his heroic. All right. One more seed for the Garden Terror phase. Team Kure playing this slow, playing this safe. It does give the opportunity for Hazoabs to respawn and fight over this. One good team fight on either side, and it's GG's. I really do feel, because this is kind of a neutral position on the map. One good team fight around that objective. Aki... Oh, Make, he's fine, right? Yeah, he's fine. Camp to be grabbed for top lane as well. Will Team Kure just give this? Will they wait for a seed to spawn on their side of the map? They can give two, so yeah. They'll give this. They want it on their side of the map. They're gonna confirm the top lane fort, though. Steal away some camps. Or a camp. And what's the call? Is it trade or invade? Trade. They push up the wave. They're gonna sacrifice, or Team Banana will sacrifice their top lane fort. Where is the next seed to spawn? It's in favor of Team Banana. So does Team Kure give this and hope that the next spawn is on their side? Maybe. Could just clear out the waves. Seems like that'll be the case. Diablo also needs to get full souls. He's at 92 out of 100. Oh boy, the tension. The tension in this first series of the day is good. This might actually be one of the best series we've had in the Raven Court round robin phase.
Gather another seed, heroes.
Okay. 12 to 15. There's your stats if you want to see when it comes to damage. Siege and heroic damage, excuse me. Okay.
Shouldn't you be gathering
Team Kure, they're angling for this one. They're not going to give it. Aki and the rest are on the low side of this. I think Gia sees that as well. Greymane, they've sniffed out a Jaina. Curse Bolt will go out. There's the Entomb onto Stukov. The Apocalypse activated on top of all of that as well. Stukov, the first one to fall in this engagement. And Greymane will be traded. Gia going to try and chase things down. They get some big burst damage into Garrosh as well. Leorc is doing his best to make his way out of this one. Slowed by Jaina as we see that little frost onto him. Time stop from Chromie to try and help out here, but I don't think Chromie's time stop did help at all. Garden Terror will go over to the side of Team Kure. This mid lane's already pushed in quite a bit. So we'll see the mid lane arriving right on top of the keep. Not on top, but right in front of it, basically. Slow route. They're trying to defend here. It's Chromie Malfurion. 22.5 minutes into Garden of Terror. Can Team Kure take a victory here on this map? Diablo, Shadow charges in, looking for Maitri. The stasis, the root. Kure self-cleanses. Mopsio trying to back away. The spell armor reduction from that level 20 upgrade. Not going to be enough to confirm a kill into Mopsio. 16 seconds on the Greymane. Leorc is trying his best to cheat death and respawn fast here. And it seems like Team Kure little worried about trying to end through mids. They're going to confirm a second keep. You've returned from cooking. Welcome back. We're still in our first best 3 of the day, and it is a barn burner of a series. We're committing arson for good. Here's a storm. Wait, no, we're not. So no second keep to go down. Team Kure backs away. He wants this win. Team Kure in the standings is not doing too good. This victory would be good for the standings and for a little bit of a morale boost as well. As a reminder, all 6 teams are going to the playoffs. It's just this is going to be determining our seeding for the playoffs. If you're in the top 4, you get a second life as you're in the upper bracket of the double elimination bracket. If you are in the 5th and 6th seed, then you're in the lower bracket, and you do not have a second life in the tournament. You lose your series, you lose your best of 5 in the playoffs, and that'll be your placement for the Raven Court League. But of course, that's a couple weeks from now. Next weekend, we still have one more play day of round robin on Saturday, September 9th. And then September 10th, there's a show match, 2x speed show match. It's a best of 5, and then we'll also be having some ARAMs as well. I will be casting some. I will be playing some. You are all welcome as well. Everybody's welcome from the communities. Not sure how lobbies and stuff like that will work out, but hey. We'll figure that out next Sunday. Is Kure playing in the second best of 3? The second best of 3 today is Banana versus Madara. The third best of 3 is Ultralisk versus Kure. So he'll be playing in the third best of 3. First and third of the day. Last rights from Kure will connect. That's his 8th stack. Woo-wee! Malfurion to go down. Kure a little too aggressive, but he buys back. He's back into it. Now, he can't die for the next 180 seconds, but I feel like they're calling for an end here.
Prepare to gather it.
They're going for top lane keep instead. 25 minutes in, the Siege Giants will help this out.
Red team is destroyed.
Keep confirmed. Maltheo working his way back in. Malfurion 39, Greymane 35. Time stop onto Garrosh, or excuse me, onto the Thrall. The buried alive, the slowing sands with the spell armor reduction. It's Lee Yorick to fall. Make lives. The healing from Legacy, as well as Make's trade, is just too good. Gia and friends, they gotta start slapping this core, and they will be able to take map number 3 in our first best of 3 of the day. They get a kill onto Ucky to round it out, and that will be a
Team kill!
nicely done from Team Kure. But wait, there's maps to get. GG's, GZ's. Team Kure takes the series 2-1. Sorry, Lord Hawkhouse, I misread your message. Not in the second, but a second. Sorry, misread your message there. My apologies. Yep, thank you, Ashmantle. I appreciate that.